COVID-19 and the impact on the American working class. COVID-19 took the country by storm. This pandemic exposed the weak underbelly of capitalist America. This virus revealed the importance of certain sectors of the American working class and the lack of economic advancement available to them. At the same time, capital continues to concentrate amongst the ruling elite at the expense of the masses of the people. Who knew that cashiers, warehouse workers, and delivery persons would become recognized as essential workers? And how long will that recognition last? This pandemic shows just how important these workers are to our society. They suffer under less than a living wage. The faceless cashiers and warehouse workers at Amazon, Walmart, Kroger's, and other enterprises around the country. America, with thousands of missiles, drones, and spy satellites, could not provide sufficient personal protective equipment for its nurses and doctors, simple disposable masks, gowns, and gloves. Most of the major hospitals are now part of what are identified as healthcare systems. With the mergers of hospitals and clinics, healthcare became a super profit center without creating better outcomes for the patients. In the decades prior to COVID-19, hospitals were closed, resulting in massive decreases in available beds, less nurses and aides, nursing homes with minimalist staffing. All of this to increase profits for the few. COVID-19 has also revealed the reality to working people that the system has failed them. We now see a militancy amongst workers at United Parcel Service, demonstrations by hospital staff and other essential workers, all seeking better working conditions in what is now a more deadly workplace. COVID-19 has revealed once again the failure of either political party to pass a stimulus bill that benefits working class people instead of a massive bailout of the ruling class and corporations. Just 2 years ago, trillion-dollar tax cuts were given to the ruling class, and they are still in need of a bailout. Really? Capitalism is dying. Organized labor must recognize that it is time to separate from the parties of the bosses. Labor must begin to mobilize its members and invest in organizing these essential non-union workers. These workers are exhibiting great degrees of bravery and militancy in the face of their experience with the wanton disregard for their health and safety. Organized labor in the developed world must recognize that globalization means if it happens here, it will happen there. We must begin to use our resources to not only organize locally, but to organize globally. What resources, one might be tempted to ask? The reallocation of millions of dollars wasted on political parties each year. That money must be used to organize these essential workers who are unorganized. Too many of these essential workers make less than $15 per hour. For example, in New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, and other major cities, a living wage is closer to $30 or more. In one of the poorest states, $15 per hour will still leave you poor in Tupelo, Mississippi. We must organize to fight.